You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Taylor,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, so Sam and I split up a while back.
All right, y'all, buckle up because this one turns messy real fast. We've got a dad who's been holding everything down for 2 straight months, and a mom who walked out, moved back in with her mother, and still insists she doesn't owe a single dollar. The moment Judge Vonda B steps in, you can feel the tension tighten. The excuses start coming quick, the defensiveness rises, and every word gets heavier. This case isn't just about money. It's about responsibility, reality checks, and who's truly putting the kids first when life gets chaotic. Dad is calm, steady, and factual. Mom is emotional, scattered, and ready with explanations that don't exactly match the timeline. And the judge? She's about to cut straight through every excuse with that signature, let's get real tone. No spoilers, but trust me, the truth hits harder than either of them expected. Let's get into it.
But 2 months ago, she moved out and left me with our darling children. I have an 11-year-old named Emma.
Okay.
And my 6-year-old boy is Brack. And my 2 kids live with me. She's been out of the house for 2 months. I'm seeking 2 months of back child support and child support.
She jumps straight into excuse mode the second the judge presses her about not paying anything, and the way she throws out emotional support time, as if that replaces actual bills, is wild. Emotional support is great, but it doesn't cover groceries, insurance, school clothes, or the electric bill. The vibe shifts immediately. Dad stays calm. The judge looks confused, and mom acts like feelings equal finances. This is that classic moment where someone genuinely believes their version of helping counts the same as real financial contribution, but the court is like, absolutely not. Real life runs on time and money. The question is she genuinely confused or just trying to dodge responsibility?
You're spending emotional support?
I don't understand what's wrong with that.
You're not paying him any money.
Spending. I am not paying him. The children are with me approximately half the time. We don't have a formal agreement on that.
Approximately, but not half the time, right?
No.
Okay. So, you should be paying child support to him.
If we want to lay down the hours and really count it out, then we can.
The judge hits her with a simple question. Are you paying him any money? And suddenly mom acts like the math is blurry. She keeps trying to stretch approximately half the time, even though she already admitted it isn't true. You can see the backpedaling happening in real time. And Judge Vonda B stays calm but firm, basically telling her, ma'am, your words and your reality are not matching. Mom wants equal credit without equal time, and the tension spikes the moment she starts dancing around the timeline. At this point, you have to wonder, is this denial, or is she hoping the judge won't notice the contradictions?
I work usually 4 days on, 3 days off, sometimes 3 days on, 2 days off.
Okay.
My schedule is very irregular.
Which means that the children are with him most of the time. So you should be paying child support.
They come to me and my mother's home a lot of the time.
Right. And I get it. However, the law is very straightforward. Whoever the child lives with, the children in this case live with, majority of the time, they're going to be considered the custodial parent. And the non-custodial parent has the obligation to pay child support.
This is where the full reality check slams down. Judge Vonda B breaks it down with zero confusion. Child support is based on where the kids live the majority of the time. End of story. And mom realizes fast that irregular nurse hours doesn't magically remove financial responsibility. She even tries sliding in the idea that the kids are at her mother's home a lot, but that's nowhere near covering the roof, the bills, and the everyday grind dad's been handling. This is the moment where excuses run smack into the law. The question now is she accepting the truth or preparing another angle?
I mean, so you both are doing well. So those little comments, they're unnecessary. $125,000 a year.
Yes,
Do you all share custody like she's saying?
Yeah, they're over there every now and then.
Well, when you say every now and then.
Well, they live with
Okay.
You know, they live under my roof. I pay their insurance.
Well, that's my question.
Yeah.
They're not with you a full week and then they're with her a full week and you guys are rotating and
No.
everything like that. Then yeah, that really doesn't justify you not paying child support. And yes, you should have given him child support when you left, okay? You had the obligation to do that. When you were no longer living with the children and you left them to live with him, you owe them child support. So you are going to be paying child support starting today.
Here's where her attitude backfires. She throws a petty little jab about income, and Judge Vonda B shuts it down in an instant. That's when you feel the patience drop. This isn't about who's doing fine. This is about who is carrying the daily responsibilities. Dad stays factual and steady, but mom's comments start feeling more like deflections than clarity. Sometimes people use attitude to distract from the fact that they know they're wrong. So now the real question is this frustration bubbling up, or is it just ego getting loud?
And you also are going to give him back 2 months worth of back pay, okay? So based on the documents that you turned in, I have your gross at $80,000 broken down to $6,600. Ooh, it's got tongue-tied. It's a lot of sixes. $6,666.67. That brings your net to $4,961.81.
And here it is, the hammer. The judge lays it out straight. When she left the house and left the kids with him, she owed child support. Period. No loopholes, no emotional debates. Mom's face says everything in that moment. The shock, the panic, the realization she didn't expect this outcome. The judge stays calm but firm, and Dad finally gets the validation he's been waiting for. This is the exact moment arrogance meets accountability. Now the question is she truly accepting this or mentally scrambling for another argument?
So your child support amount is $1,240.45 plus the $208 for the health insurance, $1,448.45. And then your pay, you're just going to pay that out monthly, adding in, I'd say about $50 a month added into that as well. So do you understand that?
Okay, is there a set time that I guess until the back pay is completed?
Yes, when
at
the
whatever
back
rate works.
Right. When the back pay is completed, that $50 will drop off.
Suddenly, Mom shifts her tone to "I understand," and "we'll take care of it however you decree," which is the courtroom version of waving the white flag. She went from emotional support hours to full compliance mode, because at this point she knows there's no wiggle room left. It feels like she's trying to wrap herself in a cooperative tone so it doesn't look like she avoided responsibility earlier. But the switch-up is quick. So the real question becomes, is this actual understanding or smooth damage control?
You know, you can pay the full amount. I mean, if you want to, it's about $2,480. You can pay it in one lump sum if you want to. Pay it out over like $50. $50 really doesn't cover a lot of the interest, but I mean, that's the lowest that it can go.
Oh, yeah, I'm not asking for the monthly amount to be lower. I understand that.
Okay.
We can take care of.
Okay. So do you all have any other issues or anything needing addressing today?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And that wraps it up. A clean ruling, a reality check, and a full breakdown of what accountability looks like when the emotions fade and the facts stay loud. Dad stepped up and carried the weight. Mom stretched her story until the judge held it up against the truth. And Judge Vonda B, as always, brought everything back to law, logic, and what's best for the kids. If this case hit you the way it hit me, drop a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe for more wild courtroom moments. We break these down every single week.